Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Beer Talks. I'm Jake, he's Mark, and this is the show. If you haven't heard of us, we are a local craft beer review show. We venture into we're starting in Lorraine County of Ohio, but then we're going to branch out.
Yeah.
One day nationwide, who knows? We might even get a little studio type shit. But anyways, welcome back to episode 4. Today we have Saucy Brew Works. As you were telling me off mic, you said you would go here because even with their beer, they also got another hidden gem.
Yes. So Saucy's located in downtown Cleveland. If you're going for any type of way, you're going to downtown Cleveland, you want a night out. Saucy's got really good pizza. A lot of breweries have, food that they make. A lot of places get food trucks. Saucy does their pizza in-house. They have a full kitchen staff dedicated to it. It's not like, you can get like a pepperoni pizza, but they do like the gourmet pizzas.
Right.
But it's funny because I can remember a couple beers that I've had, but mostly I remember the pizza.
Nice.
But yeah, they're downtown on Detroit Ave, right over the river. SaucyBrewWorks.com, great beers. We've talked about it a couple episodes before, but I was in the store looking for beers, and I was just kind of like scanning the fridge, and you look at labels first.
Right.
And I love labels, and the first thing I see is
I love labels too.
Is Juicy ASAP. They did a partnership with the Cleveland Cavaliers. So I was like, well, I've had this beer before. I've never had it with the Cleveland Cavaliers label on it. Usually it's got a different label. What? You're saying, of course he's had the IPA before?
No, actually, I was just laughing how you said you never had it with the Cavs label, expecting it to be like different.
Oh, it's not going to be different. It's just the exact same label. Exact same label, but they did a partnership with the Cavs. So let's crack into it. Normally the label is super red and green, and I actually bought a 6-pack of Juicy.
Are you part of the Independent Craft Beer Association?
No, I probably should be.
Of brewers?
I think every brewery we've looked at is a part of the Independent Craft Brewery Association.
Yep.
They're trying to get away, like independent is trying to be the new craft beer. So like when I think of craft beer, like normally a lot of people think of like the big names.
Okay.
So you think of like I don't know. Either way, Anheuser-Busch right now is like the big, because they own Bud Light, they own Budweiser, they own the bigger companies are starting to buy these small independent craft brewers. And so the term craft brewery is no longer supporting like a local guy, right? So say like Anheuser-Busch goes and buys Saucy. We're no longer supporting a local craft brewery. We're supporting a big name
that just says their hand in the pocket type of thing.
Right, and they can say that, oh yes, we're a craft brewery, but we're owned by a giant corporation. Independent breweries are more is like the new craft. So like if you see an independent brewer or brewery, you know that they are a smaller name. They don't own a big share of the market. They're not some big corporation, so you can support them.
Except Mark. Mark owns all the market.
Fuck the corporation. Never mind. We're not gonna get into that. I'm gonna read the description for Juicy ASAP before we go in. It's their best-selling IPA, a deep gold in color with an opaque sheen.
Oh, what the?
Dripping with ripe mango, orange peel, and a finish of dank hops with a crisp, refreshing bitterness. So we've talked about dank hops. We've talked about bitterness.
The last 2 episodes, this one and the one before, you and these danky ass shits.
Right, Mark. That's the way IPAs are going. Now this I would call hazy. You can't see through it. I like to see.
So in your definition, if it's hazy, you can't see through it. Okay.
I'm putting my finger on the other side of the glass, and if I can see it,
I can't even see this mic.
Yeah, it's pretty hazy, right?
I will call that dense.
Now immediately the smell is fruity.
What is it? What is it, Mike? Citrusy?
It's not. I don't get the dankiness. I do. There's a little bit there, but I'm getting the citrus smell. I'm getting the mango smell.
I like the color.
I do.
I like how it looks like hazy.
It is like they said.
That's a cool effect. You know what? Now that you say that, like, I guess that's a really cool effect on a beer because it must be really hard to.
Right. You definitely want, if you want like a crisp, clean beer, you can definitely remove all that haze and make it very clear.
Right.
And that's one thing I like about. The only thing I like about seltzers is that they're very clear. You can get a very crisp, clear seltzer that's basically water, but you can get these hazy IPAs that you can barely see through, and you get like a more of a textured mouthfeel.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay.
Uh-huh. I thought you had thoughts.
That's good.
You
I like that.
Yeah. It is their best selling IPA.
Holy shit, he did it. I mean, I like it. I've only liked, for as many, I've only like 2.
Yeah.
That new England IPA, IPA.
Uh-huh.
And this one.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Is it
just smooth?
Really? You don't get any bitterness at all?
Maybe I chugged it too fast, but I don't think I did. So therefore,
see, because I'm getting more bitterness than the other IPA we just tried. But
like I get some, but not as much as the other one.
Yeah.
Or from last episode.
Yeah. Yep.
But I like this. I can rock with this.
Yeah, I get a lot of fruit flavors on the front. Like I don't know if it's mango or. There's definitely citrus. A lot of citrus in there. I'm gonna guess mango. I mean, it's not like overwhelming mango,
right.
But it's a sweet fruitness to it. But I'm getting also a lot of bitterness in the back end, like that, and that's kind of what I want out of an IPA. Like I want there to be some bitterness.
Right.
I also want it to be their fruity sweetness, the aroma of the dank hops. I like that. I like that in a beer. I think that's what I look for in an IPA.
Funny, my guy. I like it though. It's pretty good. Yeah, I like it.
So this is listed at 6.5%. I think that's pretty much the standard for IPAs: 6.5, 5.5, somewhere around there. Anything below that, like 4.5, 4%, those are more like your session IPAs, your long-time drinkers. These are more like I'm not a good like pairer. Like there's people that like pair wines with foods and cheeses and shit. That's not me.
Yeah, I don't get how people do that.
No, I can't imagine pairing this with anything that would taste good. Like, not because it doesn't taste good, but I mean, maybe I'd pair this with pizza. Maybe it's something you have while you go sit at Saucy Brew Works.
Right. But yeah, I like it.
If I'm rating this beer, I'd like to see what I rated it on Untapped, but I think I'm gonna give it a 4. I think it's not like overwhelmingly the greatest beer I've ever had. It is not by no means average. It is above average beer. I think 4 is a good rating for me.
3.75.
You know what? I'd have to look at the numbers, but that's probably the highest rated beer, or highest rated IPA you've made.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's close to a 4. It might be a 4, honestly.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I'm elated that I found you an IPA that you like.
Yeah. I mean, it might be a 4 actually. Yeah, let's just do a 4.
I don't want to talk you into a 4, but you can keep it 3.75.
Nah, we're rock with the 4. We're rock with the 4.
It's a good beer.
It's a good beer. Good job.
I'm curious to see. I don't know anything about why they marketed it with the Cleveland Cavaliers logo. I'm curious if they sell it at Rocket Mortgage. I haven't been to a Rocket Mortgage game.
I went last year for when the Dallas Mavs and Luka Doncic was in town.
Oh, so you watch them get.
We actually only lost by like 5 or 10.
I was just saying, probably a close game.
And, bro, like I could have like yelled Kobe Altman's name and he would have heard me. That's how close I was. Christmas tickets. Chance got me tickets for Christmas.
I mean, maybe this beer sells now more that we got Donovan Mitchell.
Hey,
that's a big acquisition.
All right, so this next, did you rate it? Yeah, you rated it.
I did rate it.
So this next beer that you got, it's their pumpkin ale, and I have a funny story about. So a pumpkin beer was starting me on my craft beer journey.
Yeah,
and that was pumpkin from Southern Tier, their original breweries in Lakewood, New York.
Okay.
And I'm actually going there in 16 days, so it just made me think of it like this.
Yeah.
But Saucy Brew Works has a Blue Thang Imperial Pumpkin Ale.
Mm-hmm.
Pumpkin ales came a lot up. Like what would you say? Like solid 6 years ago, they just started hitting the markets.
No, they've been around for
Longer.
Man, I would say when I started drinking beer, even maybe I was turning 21, so it's probably been
Okay.
eight or 9 years.
Okay.
That I remember getting pumpkin beers.
But yeah, pumpkin beers are my jam specifically. As you can see the orange shirt. Yeah, I don't know. Pumpkin beers are my jam.
So this is more of like Saucy's labeling. They've got like a couple. It almost looks like American Gothic.
Oh, that looks delicious.
With the couple, but they are all pumpkin heads.
Yeah,
black and red.
I
You
like
already
it.
went for the pour.
I went for the pour. Look at that color.
All right, the description of this beer: in a full-bodied amber-colored ale, brewed with real pumpkin puree and spices. So pumpkin puree is just like a syrup. So if you can go and get pie filling, pumpkin pie filling in a can, that's still pumpkin puree, with their spices. 8.5% ABV. So it's a biggin.
Take me home tonight.
Soft caramel. Sweetness up front fades into a sturdy malt backbone and finishes with cinnamon, nutmeg, and a touch of ginger. So that's probably some of their spices: cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger that they're using.
Cinnamon, nutmeg, and ginger.
I imagine. I think of like cookies. So anytime you throw those two, like cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, those are all ingredients you can use well with cookies.
You say cookies, bro. Side note: I told you I went to that community fest.
Yes.
I went to this girl's vendor's tent. She made these cookies with honey butter.
Honey butter.
Bro.
I imagine it's just like making regular butter, but it's just honey and it's probably an infusion butter.
Bro.
You can make like Italian butter.
Shit. Was this cookie like, you know how you usually get thin cookies and they're like kind of hard?
Yeah.
Soft as melting in your mouth type of shit.
I'm curious to why you would make a honey butter and not just infuse honey into the cookie, like throw honey straight into the ingredients and just be a honey cookie.
But baking, like some science comes into baking, and I can cook. Yeah. I can't. I'm not a baker.
No, neither am I.
You know what I mean? So I was like, they figured it out. She figured it out. You just got more questions now, don't you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh
sure.
God. You're one of those people.
Yeah, but if you, that's a really side note. If you have any allergies, I think the only allergen in this would be ginger. So Emily can't drink this. She's got a ginger allergy.
She's allergic to ginger?
Yeah. One time she was like, ginger ale, you're supposed to drink when you're sick, but when I drink ginger ale, it gives me that like scratchy throat feeling. I'm like, Emily, you're allergic to ginger. She's like, really?
So what about redheads? Does that affect it?
I don't. But she is a redhead.
Oh yeah, that is right.
I'm like, you're allergic to yourself. She didn't like that.
That's funny.
It's a good joke. It's a great joke, even.
That is funny.
So this is an Imperial Ale. So you hear Imperial, you think high ABV, 8.5%. I'm hoping to not taste this alcohol. That's my biggest worry with any beer that's over.
Really?
Any beer that's over 6.5, I'm like, I'm gonna taste it. Like I'm gonna taste the alcohol.
No,
in it.
well, then you haven't had it.
So
that's.
Give it a swirl.
Give it a swirl.
So immediately, cinnamon, nutmeg. I don't smell the ginger. I think ginger's like not really a smelly additive, but it smells sweet. It smells delicious. It smells like pumpkin pie. That's dangerous. That is dangerous. Color is amber.
It's clear. That time of the year, folks. It's that time.
I've always talked about this. The first beer on the market is going to be the one that sells the most. It is, I think it's like, what's the date? It's September 5th?
6th.
It's September 6th.
This one's out. Pumpkin's out already. Warlock's out already.
Yeah. What's crazy is we're not even past Oktoberfest season.
Right.
Like, you think Oktoberfest should have been in late August, early September. We're in that time period right now. I wish to be drinking Oktoberfests, and then I will switch to my pumpkin beers, but they're already out. Like, these beers are going to sell, and they're going to be the ones that sell, and this is... okay, if I'm looking for pumpkin beers, and this is the first one I see early on, I'm going to buy it. I like it enough. Maybe not even like it a lot. I like it enough that, like, that's my pumpkin beer for this season. This is going to be it. This is good.
I'm already loyal to a team, but
I know you like pumpkin. But here's the thing. Here's my difference with pumpkin. What's the ABV on pumpkin?
8.6.
Yeah, 8.6. This is 8.5. In pumpkin, I can taste it. I can taste the alcohol.
See, I can't.
I can taste that it's high percentage. This is smooth.
Oh, it is smooth. I do agree.
I don't taste the alcohol at all.
Oh, see, I don't take that.
It's not
alcohol.
It's not overly sweet. Like I can taste the spices. I can taste the pumpkin
for sure.
sweetness. Like it's a pumpkin yam. I mean, it's good. There's a little bit of caramel in there.
For sure.
The smell. You're getting a lot of spices in the smell, so maybe you're not getting a lot of it in the flavor, but it's still there.
Okay.
That's the biggest thing is it's smooth. I'm really excited for the season because this is the first pumpkin beer I've had this year.
Oh, I have Warlock already.
This is going to be a tough competition of pumpkin beers this year. I'm excited to see it.
Dude, in October we could just have 5 beers lined up pumpkin.
One episode.
And call that the lit hour.
An hour-long episode. We might have to have a guest for that to help us drink that beer.
That'd be fun.
Because that's a lot of pumpkin beer to drink by ourselves. This is good. I mean, I can't... I don't know what else to say about it.
4.25.
Yeah, I think it's a good rating. I think it's a 4.25, 4.5, something like that.
4.25. That's what that's the number.
4.25.
You know how people say Facebook that's a post?
That's a post.
Yeah, that's the
number. That's a number. All right, that's a rating. I got it.
Got the vibe.
Man, I don't know if you're local to the Lorraine area. I got this at Rags. Dude, I swear I'm a little dyslexic because I always think that the G looks like a Q, and I'm like, it's Rags. But what doesn't make any sense? Rags. It's Rags.
It's been Rags first.
I know. Oh, I'm aware. But like I said, I'm a little dyslexic. Rags, they're open at 9 a.m. They open up at 9 in the morning. By the way, it's like noon right now, so I went there at 11.
Did you look?
And I was about to be the only person in the store. As I parked, a car pulled behind me. I look over. It's this old lady. I'm like, great. This old lady is getting her afternoon wine because for her 11 o'clock is 4 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
So she's probably in bed by 6. Yeah,
it's almost bedtime for her.
So yeah, I felt out of place because I'm sitting there carrying all this beer and I throw it on the counter and the lady's like, "Do you want that double bag?" Yes, ma'am. It's just me. It's just me drinking all this beer. We only had 4. All right, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. But this, 4.25. This is a
good beer. Good choice. Good.
Yeah.
Good choice, Mark.
Well, I finally just got the ginger when I took a big gulp.
Okay.
So a little bit of ginger. It's good. Not bad. I think that's it.
Yeah,
I think that's all we got.
That's it for episode 4. Hope you guys enjoy Beer Talk with Mark and Jake. He's Jake. I'm Mark. Mark, Jake. No. Mark, Jake. Yep, that works. Okay. Till next time, drink responsibly.
See ya.